And also I'm really glad to introduce Mr. Harith Noah, Mr. Yogesh Manisarya, Mr. Rannvijay Singha, and Mr. Ashish Raorane. Prefer though. Are you a petrol head or like a
Be careful.
battery saver?
No, I like all kinds of bikes, man. I have a few, and for a coffee, there's a different one when I go. I have a KTM, Duke 200.
Okay.
Just like an everyday. I have the F77. I have a classic 500 Chrome. Oof, beautiful. I have a Yamaha XJ900 from 1998, touring sports tourer, old. Then I have a Kawasaki ZX7 from 96, and looking at something in Dubai. I'm getting a bike, so once I get it, then I can say that I have an MVU star.
Oh my god.
But it seems far. It depends on where we're going. So if you're going off-roading.
What's your go-to location on a Sunday morning?
Because I'm spending some time in Dubai. I go to the desert a lot. I'm riding. I was just telling him with a well-known rider there who teaches off-road. So I'm on the sand dunes a lot. So it's amazing, like a bit of motocross, and that's just it's like meditation. And I've told a lot of people who've ridden with me, and you know our community is such that if you've ridden in India for 10, 15 years, kahin na kahin kisi na kisi ko mile hi ho. We've done a Guinness Book of World Record where we did the safety class. All of us were there. I've ridden with Vinod many places. I've gone to Leh with some people. So if you're a rider and you have 7 days, you want to go up north. If you have just Sunday, you go here to Lonavala and But if you've done that, then you go towards Gujarat. So we have lots of So in India, you have so many bike rides that you can do. It depends on how many days. I've done Nagaland to Arunachal, but I had 14, 15 days, So it depends on how much time you're riding through Kerala, Rajasthan. It's just beautiful, man. Every time I go abroad and I see bike riders and they have all this, and I ask them, have you ridden in India ever? They're like, that's their dream. That's on their bucket list. Every rider in the world wants to ride through Leh, Ladakh, Srinagar, Rajasthan, and they're planning trips with their friends कि India में जाके ride करेंगे because terrain is tough, weather is tough, and it's beautiful. And all of us for the last 15 years haven't kept quiet about it, which is amazing. We go, we make our vlogs. We have vloggers here. Where are the vloggers? We have people like Varun who are testing things. And once you put it on your social media or your channel and everything, everybody in the world, the destination for riding is India. People from England, like one Royal Enfield, I saw 60 of them. We were in Leh. All British, 60 and above people in India just riding in Leh. And it happens all the time. And that's the beauty that we're actually a motorcycle. We say we have there's so many motorcycles in India. Most of them are commuters. Big percentage of Indian bikers are commuters. But the passion-driven biking community in India is wide across the world because उनको तो ट्रिप बना के वीजा लेके इंडिया में आके फिर एक्लेमेटाइज करके फिर वो ट्रिप शुरू करते हैं. हमें 7 दिन मिल गए there. And this is the time, June, July, August, before that September festival starts. You go ride, come back. It's amazing. We have, and even Tawang Valley, you ride in the east. It's beautiful.
I think you just answered my next question, please. What does joy of riding mean to you?
Riding unites people, right? I've ridden with yes, it definitely does. वो नासिक से जो आए कहाँ पे हैं? विनोद रावत के बारे में कौन जानता है यहाँ पे? विनोद has been riding for, I don't know, since I know you, 25 साल तो हो गए. And earlier he had a Jaipur foot, which couldn't even, उसको ना अगर एक बारी gear लगा दो तो वो अटक जाता था. So while riding, he would unclick it so that he could, because the love for riding cannot stop anybody, whether there are no obstacles for a rider. And as soon as you wear the lid, you wear the helmet, मेरे लिए ना it's like white noise. Like everything gets blocked. There is no EMI, there is no project, there is no box office, there is no kid crying, there is no husband saying stuff. Not my husband. You squeeze the throttle and you don't have to be, it's not just for professionals, because I think they might have pressure because they have to get better. They're talking about seconds, multi-seconds. मतलब jump भी ऐसे करते करते time लग जाता तो ऐसे निकल जाते हैं. They cut air because it saves time. So it could be different, but for us, it's like meditation. Because you have to have so much focus when you're riding. You can't be like, "Aur batao bhaiya, kya chal?" You can't. Whatever you're doing to this machine, it reciprocates back, unlike anything else in your life.
Also, I wanted to ask Harith and Ashish definitely one question. What would you prefer, 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
Actually, I like motorcycles across the board, but it depends on the application. If I was riding something very technical, hard, enduro style, definitely a two-stroke, especially now the modern era two-strokes are really, really brilliant, especially the ones from KTM. But in general, for training, motocross, rallies, of course, I mean, the four-strokes are far better. To be honest, I'm not emotional about motorcycles. I truly believe that each motorcycle has its purpose.
Yes.
And it serves the purpose, and that's it. So I'm not emotional about motorcycles at all. I like all motorcycles across the range. If I need a job to be done, I would pick the motorcycle for the job.
Purpose ke liye, bilkul. That's, you have every bike for every purpose. Different bike for different.
I think I wouldn't mind riding a two-stroke on the stand or something. I mean, I've never done it, but I think it would be nice.
Yeah, too much.
Sure. Maybe not race the Dakar, but but yeah, obviously the four strokes are more better than two strokes. Most of the disciplines, except a few, and yeah, but two strokes are fun. And I started racing on a Yamaha RX, so for sure, I think if I hadn't, probably I wouldn't say it because I would probably never ridden a two stroke.
Fair.
Probably kids now, they never ride. Actually, no, 65 and stuff.
Do you still have the RX?
The RX 100?
No.
I still have mine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could you enlighten us on the most challenging part of your Dakar experience this time?
I think it was stage one. I don't know why it happened because I generally every year in the beginning I struggle because I'm also not like riding the bike a lot during the year and stuff. So stage one was pretty long and like not so fast, so it feels like it's forever. A lot of rocks, and I started like getting cramps everywhere, like all the muscles one by one, and then a really bad headache, and I was like almost wanted to stop, but then I somehow finished the stage, and yeah, and then it was okay. But that was probably the most difficult stage.
Could you please enlighten us on how you talk to yourself? What's the self-talk inside the helmet when you're about to give up? And what motivates you to get back on track with the same spirit that you entered the track on with?
I think I know the feeling when it's difficult, but you push through it, and once you get it done, that feeling is like so good. Like even if I go cycling or something, like sometimes it gets hard, like if I do really long, and then I know that I just have to do it, and once it's done, I'll feel so much better. Like it's like getting up in the morning, like you wanna go for a run, like many people wanna get up and go for a run, but you don't feel like getting up. I can guarantee you if you go for a run, you will feel better after. Like there is no one that wakes up, goes for a run, comes back and says, well shit, I should have slept. No one says that. Never. I don't think anyone in the world says that, because when you do it, you'll feel good after. It's just that doing it is